like the episode where she's like looking up to Haruka or Sailor Uranus. And it's funny because like they don't know that they're actually these Sailor Guardians. So like they're fighting when they're Sailor Guardians, but like as they're like in their civilian life, she like looks up to her as somebody who's kind of more comfortable in her identity of like who she is. And like, like so Haruka also has a lot of feminine traits and a lot of masculine traits. And she
Hmm.
just is like, yeah, I'm a race car driver, but I never said I was a boy. Like she just kind of is just like, whatever, I like what I like. So I think that was really cool. And it was helpful for me to see like, oh yeah, you can grow into somebody who's confident in just being yourself and liking what you like. And then there's an episode that was so sad, but it was I think in Super S. I call it Super S. They told me it's Supers, but that sounds to me like
I
you have
call
a
it Super S too.
yeah, I'm like, it's a big S. Like it's not
Yeah.
super but no, I think it was Viz was like, no, it's supers. And I'm like, supers. Like it just felt like no. So there's like a dance or something, and Makoto is like so excited that I think, oh my gosh, I'm like, people are gonna take away all my fan cred. Tiger's Eye, I believe it was
Hmm.
like trying to like he kind of like catfished her where he basically was like he thought she was like the target, and so he was like wooing her, and then like he realized like, oh no, never mind. And she was like sitting there waiting for him because he promised he'd come back to the dance to like do one more dance. And like she's sitting there in the rain in her dress, and like all of her friends kind of came and like sat around her. And it was just very sweet where it's just like, the real people like were there and they cared about her. And I think at one point Ami danced with her. And it's just like it was just very sweet, especially because growing up I didn't have a ton of really strong friendships because we moved so much. So I never really got to have that strong group of friends. So I always gravitated to shows that had that, like Sailor Moon or Boy Meets World or anything where it's like your ride or die people.